Hello my friends, story time with Mrs. Beth again. I have 2 books today for you. I want to shout out hello to all my friends who like to make soup or maybe like to be messy. I don't know, sometimes I'm messy, but I gotta clean my mess up after. But I have 2 books. A big shout out to also my friend Joe, because one of the books is called Sloppy Joe and Duck Soup. Let's read Sloppy Joe first. Sloppy Joe. Mom says I'm the first kid in history to take a school picture with gum stuck in his hair. You can barely notice. My room looks a little bit messy, but I know exactly where everything is. Everything except my bearded dragon, a few of his crickets, and a grilled cheese sandwich I lost last summer. Oh boy, that's messy. When you're sloppy, people are always telling you what to do. Tie your shoes, clean out your nose, stand up straight, comb your hair, pull up your pants. I'd rather be raised by alligators. I've always been good at being sloppy. I slurp, spill, slouch, talk with my mouth full, and put my elbows on the table without even trying. Dad says I'm a natural. So do Grammy and Big Grandpa. They spread newspaper all around me when we eat dinner at their house. How did they know a meatball could roll that far? Oh boy. But I'm not just good at being sloppy. I can catch more frogs than any kid on my street. Just ask my mom. Look at all the frogs. Ooh. I know how to help my dad in the yard. Painting, clipping, watering. And I'm really good at baseball because I practice. Look at all the baseballs all over the place. Oh no, what a mess. But sometimes I wish I wasn't so sloppy. Like when my friend's mom doesn't let me come in the house. Just wait here, she says. I'll send Jimmy out. Just wait here. But I wiped my feet. What kind of pet does the son have? A hot dog, I say. Hey, Mom, what did the taco say to the burrito? Where have you been? When being sloppy gets me in really big trouble, I just try out my newest jokes. Sometimes, even my best jokes don't work. So I decide something has to change. That's when I make up my mind not to be sloppy anymore. Starting tomorrow, I'll be Neat Joe. Okay, let's see. The next day, I give the dog a shower. I clean my room. I find that lost grilled cheese sandwich. It's so hard I almost break my teeth. Ew. I set the table for dinner. I even find one of my lost crickets. This being neat stuff isn't as hard as I thought it would be. But nobody cares about all my neatness because everyone in my family has the flu. I tell them not to panic. This is a job for Neat Joe. So, I bring cold socks for their foreheads. I cover everything with germ spray. I even make soup. I try to cheer them up, but my jokes only make them groan louder. Hey, here's a joke. Hey guys, what kind of dog wins every contest? Wiener dog. Get it? Wiener dog? What's wrong with you people? By the time Grammy gets here, I have everything under control. So what do you think of the new Neat Joe? I ask my family. He reminds me of the old Sloppy Joe, Dad says. And he's a very special kid, Mom says. Duck soup. This was it. A little pepper, some salt, a little parsley, and potato soup. This would be Mac's masterpiece. Ooh la la! This is going to be grand. Max had made lots of soups before. Fish soup with curry and pickled lemon. Red hot chili soup, squash gumbo. Cracker Barrel cheese and marshmallow soup, and way too many bean soup. He had cooked them all, but every recipe had been created by another chef, not Max. Now he was making his own soup. The soup that he, Maxwell Duck, would be remembered for inventing. Slurp, slurp, sip, sip. It smells perfect, but the taste is not quite right, said Max. Max thought it over. A pinch of this, a pinch of that. Broccoli, zucchini, chives, that's it! Chives, that's it! It needs an herb from the garden. Just wait, my delicious broth. Max will be back to make you perfecto in uno momento. Bang! The front door slammed shut as Brody, Dakota, and Bebe walked in. Sniff, sniff. Ooh, what smells so good? Asked Brody. Max must be cooking again. I hope it's better than last time, said Dakota. Hey, Maxie! Maxie, where are ya? Where are you? Called Brody. We're about to eat your soup, added Dakota. So, what's wrong? Asked Brody. Taste it. Already taste it, Dakota. Dakota gasped. I think I know where Max went. I told him he should never cook alone. Do you think he fell in? Oh, I'm sure he did. Oh no. Call for help, cried Bebe. Help! There's no time, said Dakota. Max, grab the spoon, yelled Dakota. That won't work, said Bebe. He can't hear you. I know, the strainer. Strainer? The big bowl with the little holes. Grab it. Brody hoped that the soup would go down the drain and Max would stay behind. Ah, it's his head, said Bebe. Silly, it's only a potato, Brody replied. Eyeballs! His eyeballs, said Bebe. Guys, it's only tiny onions, said Brody. His feet, yelled Dakota. Calm down, you two. It's only carrot slices, said Brody. Bang! They all looked up, and as the front door slammed shut, who could that be? My soup! Max! 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 It's you, Max! That night, Max was very quiet over dinner. Cheer up, Max! You're still a great chef, said Irene. And you'll cook your perfect soup someday soon, she added. And it'll be great, said Brody. Really great, said Bebe. We know you're disappointed, said Irene. But at least you're not duck soup. And they all agreed, even Max. Whoa, that's Sloppy Joe. He was messy, but he decided to be a neat Joe. But he was still kind of messy making all that soup for his sick family. But at least he's being helpful. And the other book, Duck Soup. What a funny duck. He always wanted to create his own soup. Maybe he will one day. Soup is pretty yummy, especially on winter days. I hope you enjoy soup. And you know what, friends? Thanks for listening. See you next time.